In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create YouTube automation videos with N8N. We're going to set up a simple but powerful foundation, a workflow that triggers on demand and uses an AI model to generate content you can repurpose for titles, descriptions, scripts, or ideas for your YouTube automation pipeline. By the end, you'll have a working node that returns clean, ready-to-use text, and you'll be poised to connect it to whatever comes next in your process. Start in your N8N dashboard and head to the Workflows area. This is your home base for building automations. Click Create Workflow to open a fresh canvas. You'll see a blank space where nodes connect from left to right, representing data flowing through your automation. Add your first node with the plus button. Choose the manual trigger. This lets you run the workflow on demand while you build and test. Manual triggers are perfect for development because you can iterate quickly without scheduling or waiting on external events. Click the plus button again to add your second node. In the search bar, type OpenAI, then select the OpenAI node. You'll be using this node to generate the text that powers your YouTube automation. Pick Message a model so the node can send a message and receive a response in a conversational format. This is great for structured prompts and back and forth style generation. Now choose your credentials. Use your existing securely stored credentials in N8N's Credential Manager. Keep sensitive information safe by avoiding hard-coding keys directly in fields, and don't share or paste any key values into your workflow notes. If you already have a credential saved, select it here. Next, choose the resource the node will use, and then choose the operation. You're looking for the combination that sends a prompt to a chat-style model and returns a response. Then select a model that matches your needs. Lightweight models are fast and inexpensive for brainstorming titles or tags, while more capable models are ideal for long-form scripts or nuanced explanations. Pick what fits your use case and budget. Move to the Messages section. This is where you provide the content that guides the model. Set the type as text so you can write a clear prompt. Choose the role for the message. A system role can define overarching behavior and tone, while a user role is typically the main instruction. For example, a system message might set the style, and a user message could request a 60-second script about a specific topic. Now enter your prompt. Be specific about length, audience, tone, and format. For YouTube automation, you might ask for a compelling hook, a concise body, and a call to action, or for multiple title options in a numbered list. Enable Simplify Output, so the response is easier to work with downstream. This usually returns a clean text field instead of a deeply nested object, which makes your life easier when mapping data to other nodes. If the node includes built-in tools, leave them off unless you need something specific. For a straightforward content generation step, the base message and response flow is usually enough. Under Options, fine-tune parameters such as temperature for creativity or max output length to keep responses within your desired range. Higher temperature generally yields more variety. Lower values produce more consistent factual text. With your configuration set, click Execute Step to test. You should see the node run and return a response. Check the output to confirm the tone, structure, and length match your goals. If it's not quite right, tweak your prompt, role, or options and run it again until you're satisfied. Close the execution view to return to your canvas. Then click the plus button again to prepare for what comes next in your automation. From here, you might connect storage, formatting, or publishing nodes depending on your workflow design. The important part is that you now have a reliable, tested content engine inside N8N that you can chain into any YouTube automation you're building. That's it for the core setup. You've created a new workflow, added a manual trigger, configured an OpenAI node to message a model, simplified the output, tested the step, and prepared the canvas to continue. In the next phase of your build, you'll connect this output to whatever tools power your channel operations and let automation do the heavy lifting.